Ontario woman that loses her job was shocked to find out her personal Facebook page could have contributed to her firing. Alana Brophy reports.
They had a folder and it had pages and pages of my Facebook page, my personal Facebook page, just printed out and stapled together.
Marcy Brab says she was shocked as she sat in her boss's office. She admits she refused to rake leaves the week before and figured she would get in trouble, but she didn't think it would be for what her employer was calling slander.
I was mortified. I was so angry and upset, and immediately I was going through the people on my friends list who could have showed it to them.
Brab uses the site as her social network. She keeps up with friends, shares news, and says she understands you can't believe everything you read.
Someone might be having a bad day, but that's not who they are. But someone might see that and say, oh my gosh, you know, they have a terrible attitude or something like that, and it's not true.
Brab learned quickly her boss did not feel that way about her personal Facebook posts. She says they told her she was slandering the company.
I didn't say their names. I didn't say the name of the store. I didn't say any specifics about what was happening or going on. I was just saying, you know, I'm frustrated with work.
So Brab was fired from the Oregon Natural Market in Ontario. She was left asking a lot of questions, but there was one that really stuck out in her mind.
The first thing that went through my head was, how the heck did you get a hold of that?
Brab says her account privacy settings were high, set to friends only. She says she sees status updates all the time about work and people at work. She says she uses Facebook to vent, like many people do.
It's just some way to get it off my chest. I didn't use any bad language or anything like that. I was just, you know, having kind of a rough time.
I investigated Marcy's Facebook posts, but she admits she left work that day and erased the ones she says got her in trouble.
I also contacted Brab's former boss, Michael Chase, at the Oregon Natural Market. He didn't want to go on camera, but he did confirm he had a folder of Marcy's Facebook posts. He was very polite, but he also said she was fired for other reasons.
Employees can jump on Facebook pages and post things about wages and working conditions and things like that, and they can't be disciplined for it. They can't be fired for it. And most employees really don't know that. Yeah.
Lisa McGrath practices new media law in Boise. She isn't involved with RAB, but talked to me about the National Labor Relations Act.
They want them to be able to talk about if, there's, oppressive conditions from supervisors. How do they feel about their wages? That act gives them the right to talk about those things together.
McGrath says social networks are still evolving and companies are in the process of defining their media policies. But if workers are not trained on social media law and there's no rule in place, you can't get fired. McGrath says it's important to know your rights when it comes to things like Facebook, and Brab says she's sharing an important lesson.
Just make sure your privacy settings are on, and just be careful.